One, two, three, four. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of Earth, welcome to Randon's World. With me, there I am, Rzr Randon. So glad you could make it. We're just here riding around on our horse, Morse. And we're riding around the city. Maybe this view is better. You can kind of see. And we've been doing a couple things here and there. And we have some other things to do today. Yes, we do. But I thought I'd give you a little peek. This is actually kind of fun to ride around on the horse and take a look around and see the different builds that we've been working on. And we've been working on a couple new ones. They're up here. You can see them here. Now, if you remember, we had a brown build over here before, but it was actually taller, one more story, and these ones I've put in. Now, everything is kind of subject to change, but I think it looks okay. I was a little concerned with the palette here, the gray and the tuff, because the cliff behind is kind of a similar color. But we've been doing some work on stream and off stream, detailing the cliff, and so I think it's starting to look better. So some of this is new, and I still have to put deep slate and andesite in here and some different things to give it some more texture. And we have a little bit of that over here. You can see here we've added a little bit more in, which I think is looking pretty good. We added, extended the grass down. So it's coming along. We still have to do these two builds here, which will match the gray ones over there. I think that's what I want to do. Let's tie Morse up here and walk around a little bit. I've been kind of working on layouts for interiors here, but nothing is solid yet. This one has a little bit more. Not much here, but upstairs, trying to lay out some bedrooms and a master suite, and then we'll get a washroom in here, and probably a washroom in here as well. But I think it's coming along, and I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. I was going to make apartments like the other one is, like this brick one, but it's okay if it's a single house. Now, we've also been doing some other things. We've been laying out some builds on either side of the garden, and this one is going to be based on a hotel, an older hotel in my city, and this one will be a cathedral also in my city. And I'll try to get some pics up as we work on them. And we probably will work on them today. We probably won't finish them. No, But I'd love to get the shape down. But before we do that, let's go do something else. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm over here in a big field, and this field is actually on the way to our stronghold, and we've passed it many times. And riding around on Morse in the city was getting me thinking about horses, and obviously the dream of the perfect horse. So I popped over here, and you can see some of the horses behind us, and I've been trying to test them out and see which ones are quick and which ones aren't. A lot of them aren't quick, and the feel, like Morse feels fast, not a great jumper, but the feel isn't enough. We need to know exactly what's going on. So I thought that I would come over here and gather some of them. And so that's what I've been doing when I was avoiding recording a video. But you can see different ones. I've tamed most of these, or I think all of them, I hope. And these are kind of the rejects. They didn't feel quick. So over here, I've been doing a little bit of stuff, and I've made a little testing track. And you can see here we have a few horses, and a few of them are in here, different colors and varieties, and a few of them are over here and over there. And let's get a saddle, and I'll show you. This one was a reject, I believe. So let's take this one first. Oh, did I not test this one? Well, I guess we'll test this one. I thought I had tested all the ones here. This one might have respawned, so who knows, maybe this will be a good horse. We could give it a golden carrot to speed up this process, but you know, we could also just do this. You have to have nothing in your hand when you're doing this. Come on, there we go. I saw some hearts. So let's see what this guy is all about. Doesn't feel fast. Okay, what about jumping? Not the best jumper, I don't think. So this is 3 blocks, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5. 5 1/4, I believe, is the best. I'd be happy with 5. I'm kind of happy with 4.5, to be honest. Let's see if this thing, well, it jumps 3. I think 3 is kind of like a bare minimum for a horse. It does 3.5. I don't think it'll do 4. We'll see. And as long as you're in the orange, that's the max jump. There's full max. But I don't think it matters full max versus just barely in orange. But now here is the true test, our little speed run. And I watched a video about this, and I'll link the video in the description if you're interested in building this same thing. But let's give it a go, and we'll do it maybe twice to make sure it's accurate. There we go. Again, it doesn't feel super quick. And over here we can check how many sticks. So 64 plus 6. So put those in there. Let's give it another go, hopefully before night, and see if it's the same. Here we go. Let's see. 64 and 6. Okay. Now, doesn't seem too bad, but not great, to be honest. My understanding is you're looking for a horse in the mid-50s, so I'm not sure exactly what the fastest is, if it's 54 or so, 56, 55, I'm not sure. But that is not the fastest. Now, can we get out of here? There we go. Oh, I was out. There we go. Now, I have been doing a few tests, and we have some jumpers that are about 4.5, which is good. And over here, we have some horses, and this one seems to be the fastest. So let's see. Oops. Okay, and we'll show you. I don't think it's the best jumper. I can't remember. It does 3. Oh, we need a good jump. Yeah, I think it only does 3, this one. But let's see the quickness. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay. 56. So this is like the fastest horse I have, and I think it's actually close to the fastest you can get. Like maybe 1 or 2 sticks off, maybe. I have gotten 55 with it before. I'm not sure why. We get that little variation. There's a 55. So this is one that we're going to have to breed. And you can see here, 55, 56, jumps 3, and it has 12 hearts. These other ones, we have a 57. It jumps less than 3, only has 10 hearts. But that's the original horse that I bred these other ones from. And then we have a 58, 59, 3, and 13 hearts. So a few more hearts, which you kind of want a bit of both, right? A little bit of everything. I think I'm happy with 12, but higher is better. You can get up to 15. And yeah, so this is our little setup here. And I think we're gonna go back. And I was thinking of bringing Morse over here, but I think I have a better idea. Why don't we build this just temporarily over at our base, and then we can test Morse there. All right, back in a sec. All right, we're back, and city's looking pretty good as we fly in, but we need to figure out a place where to build this little temporary setup. And again, temporary. I could, oops. There we go. I could put it inside a building. Like this is a nice stretch here that we could build a building around the setup or the testing area. And I wonder if that might be a good idea. We could do it here. Lots of room here. I mean, I know there's going to be a building here, and it's like long and skinny. We might do it here. Why don't we do that, and then who knows? Maybe we'll build around it. Now we're going to have to make sure that we leave enough space. I took the ender chest away. Let's go down here. I have one in my bundle. Okay, so I was going to do a house here, but I think it's fine if the houses just circle the park. Let's put this down, get some redstone out, and there we go. And I think I'm actually short on redstone. Imagine that. So we'll break a couple blocks, because we need about 30 dust plus a block to do this. So am I going to have enough? I think I'll just have enough. Here we go. And we need a crafting table, which I do not have here. Let's go get one. And we probably will clean up this this design. We're just going to try and do something quick and easy. Now, I have the feeling I'm going to be disappointed when I test Morse, because you know, we just randomly chose him, and we didn't have the means to test the horses back then. So let's do this. We need a couple pistons, 2 pistons, our dust. We need, we don't need repeaters. We need a hopper minecart, which I think I'm going to have to make. What else did we need? We need an activator rail. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a minecart. Okay. And we're going to need some blocks. Oops. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and we can use these frog lights so that it works out. Oh, we do need some string. We'll need one more, and we need some of these things, tripwire hooks. Okay, and I guess we'll start. So if the house will start here. Let's give it a little bit of room. So the track is going to be too wide. So let's maybe make the track here. And maybe we'll just mark it out like this. We'll say this is the start. Okay. And so we'll have tripwire hooks here with string. Okay, and that way when the horse crosses, timer will start. We are going to take out this a ways. Okay, should be enough. And we'll put in lights. 1, 15. Okay, so let's get some dust on there. So I just put 15 in my hand, so we'll know for sure if I'm right. Okay, perfect. Put that back. We need a regular piston, like so. And let's put some lights again. We need a redstone block. Okay. And we need another light. We need another piston here. Oops. Oops. There we go. So that'll be able to be pushed back and forth. We can put a little more light here, maybe. Alrighty, and then we're going to need 15 here. Alrighty. We'll do the same thing with the dust, 15 dust. And we'll put that there. Now we need to sleep. I should have grabbed string while I was there. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to put our track again. We will put our tripwire hook, another light. Okay, we need one string. Yeah, we need one string. Do I have any here? Maybe. Let's take a quick peek. See the piston moving. Okay, it's not moving the block because the block is on the other side. We'll put that there. Get the minecart. We do need a couple chests, which I should have a few here. Okay. They'll go on top of this. All right, and now we have to put items in here to time. And we use sticks, obviously, in the other place, but let's go grab something that we have lots of, and we'll put it in here. All right, back in a sec. Well, all right, we're back, and we've added some things in. And, yeah, in case you haven't guessed it, we added in some resin. Yeah, we have lots of that. So as you can see, nothing is happening. The minecart is empty because the block is powering that rail, and that's locking that hopper. When we run over the tripwire, then the redstone will move the block, and the hopper minecart will be unlocked, and then items will flow through until we cross the finish line, and at that time the block will be pushed back, lock it, and that'll be our time. Now hopefully I did this the same as the other one. Eventually we'll bring the fastest horses from there to here, and then we'll get a better gauge, but that's a long track. We'll see how Morse does here, and hopefully it's okay. Now there's a little bit of space here still, so it's not awful. It is going to be a little tight. This isn't very hard to build, so we can always move it 2 blocks if we have to. But let's get on the horse and see how he runs the course. All right, let's do it. Okay, where are you, Morris? Now, don't disappoint me. Now again, this is not testing jumping, so that'll be something else. But let's give it a go. All right, here we go. It feels fast. I think Morse is fast. Let's hope it is. 54. So I think Morse might be even faster than those other horses. Okay, let's give it another go. Oops, wrong. 55. So I think Morse might be a 54, 55. It might be up there with the fastest in the game, at least so far what I've found. Now again, we'll have to make sure we bring those other ones here and make sure I tested I did the track exactly the same. Let's give it one more. Oops. 55. So like about a 55, 54. I'm very happy with that. What we're going to have to do now is try to get Morris or get a horse that is better jumping and also health. Morris has 11. So ideally, eventually, we'll have a horse that's as fast as this that can jump 4 blocks or 4.5 blocks, and that is, you know, at least 13, 14 health would be nice. But we'll see. We'll see how we can do. All right. Well, that was fun, and we'll see what we can do now. All right. Back in a sec. Man, I talk a lot. I just did a quick edit to see how we were doing. We're at like 22 minutes already. What's going on? How am I gonna build those buildings in like no time? How am I gonna do that? I don't know. We talked about horses the whole time. Well, I don't think we were gonna build the things, but let's take a look, and I'll put some pictures up, and you can kind of get an idea. We're gonna start doing these on stream, I think, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll get a video out quicker. Imagine that. Yeah, we can see if we can maybe get a video out quicker, at least for one of them, hopefully. But I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'm pretty happy that Morris is a fast horse. I felt a fast horse, but we'll get some of those other horses over here maybe, and do a test all on the same track. It should be the same. Now, this testing track was designed by BjorkMinecraft, so check them out and show them some love, and if you want to build it, you can go by that tutorial. It's very, very easy to build, obviously. I could do it. You can do it. But check them out, and make sure you support the original content creator. But yeah, it seems like it works pretty good, and I don't know, it was the first one I looked at and seemed all right, so we went with it, and easy to follow. So you should do the same. Yeah, do it. But I think that's about it for now. Let me know what you think about the horses and about the build ideas and the new builds and everything that's been going on here in Randon's world. And yeah, I think that might be all for now. So let's get Morris. Can't jump on him with a lead in our hand. And we'll go for a little ride through the city. But like I said, thank you so much for coming by and watching the video. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. And whoa! And come by on Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, to see streams and some of the grindy work we do around here. We still have to work on some of these roads, as you can see, but I think it's coming along, and I'm quite happy with the progress we've made. And yeah, let me know. But for now, I think we're gonna have to call it. I'm just driving all over the place, aren't I? Well, maybe if we go in this view, that'll be better. We can kind of hop around. But, yeah, you know the deal. Ooh. Thanks for watching.